to the Cherry Purls podcast. This is episode 54, and we are so happy that you were here with us today. We are a knitting and spinning podcast coming to you from right outside New Orleans, Louisiana. We are a mother and daughter team. Sometimes we forget to mention that, but most people can tell for the most part.
I hope.
My name is Robin.
I'm Mary.
You can find me as Teeny Button on Instagram and Ravelry, and my Etsy shop is Teeny Button Studio, where I sell hand-dyed yarn.
And on Instagram, I am Mary
Purls Cherry.
I am Cherry Purls Mary, and on Ravelry, I am Snippin' Fool.
It cracks me up.
I do that all the time.
You can find show notes for this episode, as well as all previous episodes, as well as the giveaway thread that we're about to talk about. That can be found in our Ravelry podcast group. It is Cherry Purls Podcast, and it will be linked in the doobly-doo down below. Everyone's saying that now. It's the trendy thing.
You know who started that?
Huh.
Candace.
Really?
Candace always called it the doodly-doo.
Oh, oops.
I can't honestly say Candace started it, but I heard it from Candace first.
Yeah. It's easier to remember than down bar and drop box.
I think it's more descriptive.
Yeah. So it's down there if you want to check out the show notes for this episode, or if you would like to enter our giveaway. But before we talk about that giveaway, we actually have a surprise winner to draw. You want to talk about that?
Sure. Back in March, we had our 1-year podiversary, and we had a thread open to give away a prize to a winner for that. And the person we drew never came forward to claim her prize, so we redrew the prize.
Yep.
So what was in the prize package was...
I feel like Vanna. So it is a skein of my Teeny Button Studio yarn, and it is on my soft sock base. And the colorway is not written on this skein, but it is my Unicorn Clouds colorway, and this is non-repeatable. So this is the last one that there is.
It's a true unicorn.
I know. There is also a mini skein from Valkyrie Fibers, and it is in her rainbow trout color, and it's on her sparkle base. Shimmer base, 7525 merino nylon stellina. So there's that. There's 87 yards here. There are some stitch markers made by my mom.
Yes, and those are Swarovski crystals.
Swarovski crystals and a little skein of yarn. And the bag was generously donated to us by Rick at Whimsy Stitches, who we talk about all the time. It is one of his Clearview sock sack bags with the cute fleur-de-lis print on it, and I felt like it matched the whole deal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice and pastel-y.
So since no one has claimed this, I know we're not even close to our podiversary anymore, but we didn't want to just hang on to it, seeing as it really needed to go to one of our viewers. So.
And we felt as though we needed to give the winner plenty of time to come forward, and she was given plenty of time to claim the prize if she was interested.
You put that back in the zip.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so we drew a winner from the, I think it's Archive, the
giveaway thread.
Yeah, the giveaway thread. And we drew number 19, who is Amy, who is Amos GW. I'll go ahead and put it on the screen. So congratulations, Amy. I know this was unexpected, but if you're watching and you see this, send Mom, Snippin' Fool on Ravelry, SNIPINFOOL, although I usually put it on the screen. Send a message and let us know your shipping address, and we will get this little bundle mailed out to you.
Absolutely.
Now I'm going to say something here, and maybe I'm wrong, but it came with a pattern?
Yes, there's also a pattern that comes with it for up to $7 US. So, Amy, you not only win this beautiful prize package, but you also want a pattern of your choice.
Yeah.
So, when you message me, also let me know what pattern you would like to have gifted to you, and we will get the pattern to you, and I'll pop that puppy in the mail, and you'll be good to go.
Pop the puppy in the mail. So, we have a giveaway that's running right now. It is some yarn and patterns that were donated to us by Louet.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
One or the other. You really should know this.
Louet.
Yes, y'all know. Y'all have heard of Louet. They're pretty popular yarn maker.
And we showed the 2 prizes on last podcast.
Yes, and there are pictures in the giveaway thread. So the giveaway thread is active on Ravelry. We will be drawing a winner on the 26th. Maybe? Yes, May 26th. And we're going to draw a winner on that podcast right before we podcast. So you have up until May 26th in the afternoon, I guess.
Actually, it'll be May 25th.
25th?
Yes, because we are
yes.
we are now switching to Thursdays for
Yes.
our record day. And when we wrote this, we said we would do it right before our next podcast, which is which has been
Usually
lately on
on
Friday.
Fridays.
But we did actually start initially on Thursdays, and we're going back to our Thursday record date. So
I should have said that at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah. So anyway, I will go in and change that date on the giveaway thread just so that everybody's aware of the new date. But it will be the sometime on the 25th, right before we podcast, that we will draw the winner for that.
Yeah, Thursdays are easier for us because Fridays are like my shop update days.
Yeah, Robin's a little rushed on Fridays.
Yeah.
And then this way, too, she's hoping to be able to show you the yarn that will be in the update in time for you to see it. Because there are times when we've recorded earlier in the day and it has been before the update, but by the time it gets edited and uploaded, it's been after the update.
Things sell out and then people miss out on skeins that I show.
Yeah.
So this way it's just easier.
It just seems like it makes more sense and if for people who are interested in seeing what will be in the shop. And it also is a less stressful day for Robin in order to have the time to dedicate to podcast, recording and then editing and uploading. I just do show notes and show up. Yeah. So
you do more than that. You maintain the Ravelry group pretty well.
Well, I mean, in terms of this
the episode,
part of it, yeah.
Cool beans. So we have some coupon codes. We have our long-running coupon code from Kath Thorley. 20% off her patterns using the code CherryPurls20, all lowercase. It's in the show notes. We've talked about it before. And that will be good through March of next year, 2018. And you have a coupon code.
Yes. I released my third pattern in the New Orleans series. And it is a pattern called Monkey Hill Mitts in reference to an area in Audubon Zoo called Monkey Hill. And Robin's going to show a picture of the pattern. And in honor of the new release, I am offering a coupon code for 15% off of the pattern with the coupon code MONKEY in all caps. And
I'll put it on the screen.
Okay, and that will run until May 18th.
Yeah, I love the name. For those of you who don't know, a little rundown, Monkey Hill is an artificial hill that they created. When did they make it?
Sometime during the WPA era, whenever they were doing all these different things around the country. I can't remember, what is it? Work Projects Authority, I think WPA stands for, but it was, there's a couple of myths that are around Monkey Hill. At one point they said it was the highest point in New Orleans.
New Orleans is really flat. Louisiana in general.
Well, it's not that it's only flat. New Orleans is really bowl-shaped.
Yeah.
Most of the city is under sea level, and this was also before all the tall levees were built, because obviously the levees should be the highest point in the city. But so anyway, this was a place in Audubon Zoo where people would always meet, and it was like one of those places, I'll meet you at Monkey Hill if you're trying to meet somebody at the zoo. It was like a meeting place, and then it was a place where kids would run up and down the hills, and I have really fond memories of my kids doing that.
I always remember them telling us that they built the Monkey Hill because kids in New Orleans had never seen a hill before.
That's one of the myths.
That's what I remember from when I was little. But
that's not actually
they've changed it. They there's like a jungle gym, and they have statues of lions.
They redid it in early 2000. That decade to make it really family friendly and added these beautiful lion statues.
It's funny because they don't have lions at the Audubon Zoo, do they? I was thinking about it.
They used to?
I didn't see them last time I went.
I've not been to the Audubon Zoo in so long.
We need to go.
We talked about going and knitting there. We need to do that. They used to have lions. They were by the bears and the tigers.
Yeah, so that's super cool, and it's really special to us.
So anyway, if you're interested in the pattern, coupon code is available, and I think that's it for coupon codes.
Yes, that's it for coupon codes. I do have one fun little tidbit for you guys. I was approached by Lisa and Amber. Lisa is in charge of the Swapless swaps that I'm sure y'all have seen going around being hosted by different podcast groups. And Amber of the Yarn Hoarder podcast, who I'm sure most of you, if not all of y'all, have heard of, they are interested in hosting a Swapless swap with Teeny Button Studio Yarn. So that is going to be over in the Yarn Hoarder podcast group. I'm actually gonna. Ooh, you okay?
Yeah, I just had a call.
Okay. I'm just gonna put a link in the box.
We'll also have it in the show notes.
Yeah. So the way it works is it's called a swap, but you don't actually swap anything, hence why it's a swapless swap. You pay Lisa, and then I send the yarn to Lisa, and then she makes the minis, and she sends out
your minis.
Mini skeins. Yeah. So all the details are in the group. But it's
in
really
the Yarn
exciting.
Hoarder group.
In the Yarn Hoarder group, yes.
But we will link to the thread in case you're interested, so you can go over there and see what it's about.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I think they're limited to, I think they have 70-something slots left out of like 90 or so. So I'm really excited. I think that's going out, she said, in July or in August. I think it's due by July, so it'll be going out in August. So that's very exciting. It'll be linked down below, and go check it out if you're interested in that sort of thing. But I think that's all we have for administrative stuff.
Yep, I think that's it.
We have finished things. Both of us have finished things. You have one finished thing or two?
Just the one boring thing.
You show your boring thing.
My boring thing. Okay, you know it and you love it. It is a baby hat.
The baby hat of the week. BHOTW.
No, I am not through all this yarn yet.
How many skeins did you have?
There were 3 skeins of Karen Simply Soft. These skeins must have been a bazillion and 1 yard a piece. So I am working through this yarn, but I received some lovely, lovely freebie yarn from Rick of Whimsy Stitches last week, and I will be casting on a new hat with that.
Just for a break.
I wanted to, well, yeah.
How many white hats can you make? That's so, I mean.
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know exactly how many I've done out of this yarn. I think this is hat number 13, but then I've been switching off between 2 yarns. So
I would need some color.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of bored. I'm getting real bored.
There's nothing wrong with knitting with white yarn, but maybe not 13 hats in a row or however many. Yeah. But
I enjoy doing charity knitting, and I do want to use this yarn, and this is really great yarn
really
for baby hats because it is so soft, and it washes up well. So that's why I do it. But anyway, yep, hat number 1012 of the skein, and that's all I have for this week.
So I have some finished socks. I said I would finish these, and I did. And I love them. I think they're my favorite socks I've made so far this year.
I think they're beautiful. I mean, I just love this pattern.
Yeah. I think this is either pair 4 or 5. I lost track. 4 or 5 for the year. So I'm on track if I want to do the box of socks, which I am, but I'm not going to kill myself to finish.
I was wondering what that if was.
Yeah. So the pattern is Wheatley socks. Either Wheatley or Wheatley socks. Wheatley socks. Okay. By Carrie Bloomer. And I feel so bad. I posted about this on Instagram, and I posted who the pattern was by, and I misspelled both of her names. I spelled Carrie with 1 R and Bloomer with 2 M's. And she commented, and she said she loved the socks so far. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I misspelled both of your names. So, which is funny because I spelled them correctly the post before, but you know how brains work. But
I know how mine work.
She was really sweet about it, and I know it's probably not a big deal in the big picture, but no, I felt bad.
But being somebody whose name is frequently misspelled, you do appreciate it when someone remembers to spell it correctly.
Yeah. So, Wheatley Socks by Carrie. And look how, I really love them.
Yeah, she did a great job with this pattern.
It is amazing.
It's just really nice.
The yarn is Woolen Fine Yarns in her footsie base, and the colorway is Ode to a Pair. And there's a tiny boo-boo. I made a tiny mistake. If you can see here, I guess you really can't see. Let me see.
I mean, you can, but you can block that out.
I started the patterning on the back of the sock 3 rows later on this sock. So if you hold them up together, you can probably tell.
But I keep telling you, once they're on your feet, I mean, if someone is looking that closely, they need to back up a little bit because that's a bit much. No one's going to notice that.
Yeah, it was not enough for me to, by the time I noticed it, I was like here, and it was not enough for me to wear back.
No.
Yeah, there's bigger things to worry about. Mm-hmm. So, The yarn is so nice. It's a really high twist base, so those stitches really pop. I haven't blocked them yet. I actually finished them today at our knit group, but whenever they block out, I'm sure those stitches will really pop.
You don't want me to block them, right?
No, you're an aggressive blocker, a little bit. So I'm really glad that they're done, but I really liked knitting them. I didn't love the needle so much. I was using the signatures at first. I still need to return the signatures. They sent me
done that yet.
I know. I'm gonna do it before I leave the next week.
Put it in the bag, and I will get it in the mail.
No, I don't want you to have to do it. I'll do it.
I'm going to the mailbox anyway.
Maybe so then. Maybe
I'll
have
the post office anyway.
Yeah, you're doing a post office run for me. I don't want to have people to have to wait. So, yeah. But they're finished. And I'm glad that they're done because I have a very extensive list of socks that I want to make. And so
you need to free the needles.
Getting one off the needles means I can put another one on.
That's what you need to get on a t-shirt. Free the needles.
I feel like that's the name of like a cowl that people do.
Really?
Yeah. Like a finish it up sort of cowl.
Never heard.
Maybe. So that's all our finished objects for this week. How many whips you got?
One.
Well, I have 2, so I have you beat.
I have been very monogamous. I have been knitting on my crochet blanket, but...
You've been knitting on the crochet blanket?
I've been crocheting on the crochet blanket, but, it's not all that interesting to say, woohoo, I added 2 rows.
Yeah, but it's so pretty. I'm sure no one would mind seeing it every time.
I don't mind showing it every once in a while. I just don't think there's enough done on it to show it again. I showed it last week.
You did, that's right. So I will go first then. This is my Goldfish Memory. It is a shawl pattern by Casapinka. And I haven't done a huge amount on this. And the reason is that this is the project that I keep in our living room, which is by the TV. Because I watch crappy TV shows and knit on this. And there aren't any scissors over there. And I've been needing to cut this so I can start the next color. And I haven't had scissors. So I'm like, I'll just get them whenever I get up. And then by the time I get up, I'm going to work on something else.
And you can't remember to bring scissors next time?
No. Can't remember anything lately. But I did.
I just assumed it was because you just wanted to keep knitting on this longer. Because it's your yarn.
I really love it. Yeah. Hedgehog Fiber Skinny Singles. Pine.
Let's see. So it doesn't get blown out.
Yeah.
Pine.
Fool's Gold.
Look at that.
It's amazing.
Look.
It's my favorite colorway probably by them. Oracle. So, yeah. So I actually did this entire gray section this week. I say that like it's a lot. But I did put a chunk of work into it.
Well, doing that and watching your garbage TV.
My terrible reality television shows. We've been watching, what's the one? The Amish one?
Oh, Return to Amish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watched some RuPaul's Drag Race. We
Yeah.
watched, reality TV shows. So, yeah. I really like the slip stitch bits.
Yeah, the slip stitch area is really a nice feature.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really fun whenever it's finished. I'm excited to see it block, too. So, not a lot to see here. It's in my Mrs. Brown's bag. So, that's all there is to say about it. Not much work this week, unfortunately. But you have something to show.
Yes. Mine is also in my Mrs. Brown's bag because it went out to knit day today. This is my summer leaf. Nope. This is my silver leaf.
Oh, girl, you're going to get that one day.
Well, I knit a summer leaf. That's why I keep messing it up. This is Silver Leaf by Lisa.
Oh, I like your
I think it's Hannes.
Stitch marker.
But this is it. Let's see. Here we go. But anyway, the original pattern had it stopping here. But I've got 2 skeins of yarn. This is Madeline Tosh Twist Light in the colorway Favorite Pair, and I have 2 skeins of it.
It's so heathered. It's very
it's very denim-y looking,
yeah.
Which is fabulous. And I want to use as much of it as I can. And what's wonderful about this pattern is that Lisa gave you directions in the pattern if you want to modify the length of it. And so I am doing that. I am adding some more of these sections. One of these is a repeat, so I'm adding some more repeats before I start the beautiful leaf section that the pattern refers to, which I'm assuming silver leaf refers to the leaf section.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm almost to that point. So this is what I've been working on, and I will continue to do so. I have
It's very potato chippy right now.
I very much enjoyed it. Yes, that's why I was able to take it with us to Knit Group, because it wasn't something that I had to pay, serious attention to yet. I know the leaf section, I will have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But as of today, I was in a good place to take it with me.
Yeah, and it matches the bottom of the bag.
Yeah, kind of.
It's a similar blue.
Yeah, blue.
Yeah.
This is more of a purpley blue, though.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm very much enjoying it. Anybody who's interested in this pattern, I'm really enjoying it an awful lot.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
So
Nice and squishy.
Yep.
So I have one more whip to show you guys this week. We're a little light on the whips this week, but we have some stash in a minute. That's pretty exciting.
Well, you were finishing up things. I was working on that. And,
Yeah.
Life.
Yeah. So this is my sock, my monkey sock. Monkey is a pattern by Cookie A, and it is a free pattern from Knitty.
Look at that.
And the yarn is Knox Yarn Company, which I have her label today. Look.
You can see the stellina when it's really close.
Trying to find. Yeah, Knox Yarn. That's not the colorway, but that's the label, so y'all can recognize it.
So what's the colorway?
The base is Soul Sock, and the colorway is Sprinkle.
Look how beautiful that is.
So
it's got so many beautiful sprinkles.
it's amazing.
If you show the other side, you can see how pretty it is. Even in stockinette, it's just beautiful.
I know. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Good job,
I've been hoarding this skein. I say hoarding. It's only been a couple of months. But the reason why I finally got up the nerve to cast it on is because I did a swap with Danielle. And I knew I was going to be getting more Knox Yarn Company.
You didn't want to use up your only Knox?
Well, I have 2 skeins. And I just wanted to hold on to them until I got some more. So I know that's not really rational, but,
Well, who says knitting is rational?
Yeah. But this is I cannot say enough good things about the monkey socks pattern. I'm sure if you're watching this, you might have already knit it or you've heard of it, but it's so intuitive. I looked at the chart for the first half a repeat and then I'm like, oh, I got it. So I only do, I think the pattern calls for 4 stockinette rows between repeats. I only do 3. And I'm extending it a little bit bigger around because I usually do a 68 stitch sock. So I have 1 stockinette stitch in between each repeat. I'm also doing the no purl version, which is simple in that you just knit the purls. And I'm doing them toe up, but I keep the chart the same. So that is all the specifics of this pattern, of this project. But it's gorgeous. And there's my Secret.
The donut looks good on there.
It does.
Because it's sprinkle is the colorway, and it's a sprinkle donut.
Yeah. And I'm going to do the chocolate donut for the sock, and then I'll use the pink donut for the second sock. So I'm actually going out of town tomorrow for a couple of days, so I think that I'm going to bring this and my goldfish memory.
Travel projects?
Yeah. Well, I say that those are the only 2 whips I have right now, so of course I'm going to take those.
Well, there's nothing stopping you from casting on another sock.
Well, we're going to stop by the yarn store in Diamond Head, Mississippi on the way home.
French knot.
So I can't promise that there won't be any purchases made.
Well, you are planning on buying more needles.
Yeah, I need more needles. I want to try the driftwood ones. I've heard some good things.
Do they have single needles?
I think Denise said that they do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think she had a pair. Yeah, but the Leek, Lykke, I don't know how you say it. It's Scandinavian, I assume. But we saw them. Yeah, maybe we saw them at DFW, and they were beautiful, gorgeous,
beautiful.
And the join is especially in the interchangeable, it's just amazing. So
the join's
that's what we're looking for. But we might find some yarn. You never know.
It's happened before.
It has happened once or twice before. So you want to do next up, or you want to do stash?
Well, next up would make more sense.
Okay. All right. So this is our next up section. We don't usually have one, but
no, but Robin wanted to get
I need some
opinions.
I am going on another vacation. You're not going on this one. The week after next. And I want to bring some beach knitting. And I thought that this gradient that I bought last year at DFW would be absolutely perfect, and it's really messed up because a cat got a hold of it. I'm not going to name names.
Pearl.
But look how fluorescent.
It's beachy.
Oh, it's amazing. I love it. So my question to you, first of all, I want to do heels and toes in another color. I'm just going to dye it myself. Probably, I was going to do it tonight, but this won't be up in time. But I think I'm going to go with a dark blue.
Box color?
No, I want something with a little bit more contrast.
Ah.
Yeah, so I'm thinking a dark blue. But I guess just stay tuned to see what I pick, because it's not any use asking y'all for opinions because I'm dyeing it in like 10 minutes or 20 minutes once we finish podcasting.
See, the colorway is Aloha, so that's definitely beachy.
Yeah, it is Aloha. I should have said that at the beginning. And it's her sake bombs, and it's 155 yards per skein, or per cake. So toe-up socks. But my question to you guys is, what pattern should I use, or should I just do vanilla? So I'm thinking that this will be like a striped sock where it's kind of potato chippy, where you're like, oh, I just want to get to the next bit. Or maybe it's not. What's going on? Oh, that's the middle of the skein. I thought that was the wrapping. I was just pulling the yarn out of the middle of the cake. I thought that was...
That's what Pearl was doing.
Some of them she ties like that. I don't know what I was doing. Oh my god.
Let me just pull the string.
What was I saying? Oh.
Do you want to do vanilla socks, or do you
want to do a pattern?
And if it's a pattern, what pattern do you suggest go with striped socks?
My gut is telling me vanilla socks, but my head is like, do another pair of monkey socks. But this happens every time I do a monkey sock. I'm like, oh, just do a monkey sock. Just do another monkey sock. And then I have a drawer full of monkey socks.
Is that a bad thing?
No, but I kind of don't need 2 monkey socks going at the same time.
What about something like a blueberry waffle or a Hermione?
I'm thinking Hermione's every day, but now that I'm like sitting here talking about it, I'm kind of thinking vanilla, or like a vanilla bean. You know what I'm talking about? It's got like
a vanilla latte?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking of. Why was I thinking vanilla bean?
So I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, vanilla latte. That's what I'm thinking. But let me know what you guys think. I'm probably not going to start it until I get back.
So yeah, there's a week or so.
Yeah.
At least definitely we'll podcast one more time.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. But you're gonna knit with yours too, right?
Yes. So Robin's like, hey, I want to show yours. So anyway, this is a skein that I picked up at DFW.
Show the other side. What happened to the other side?
Well, I actually was able to neaten it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Pearl got a hold of this one too.
There's something about these. I don't know if it's the way they're packaged or like, no idea. But we just like stick our claws in them and
then this one I'm sure got bunny kicked several times because of the way the yarn was kind of all over the place. But this is in the blood orange colorway. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? And
she has dye lots on that one. That's interesting.
Yeah, isn't that neat? But anyway, earlier this year, I started the Miso Shawl by Amber O'Brien, and I was doing that in a Leading Men Fiber Arts BFL gradient, not realizing that it was BFL when I started, and it just was not close to the neck soft. So I ripped that out, and I'm going to restart it in this. And
that is soft, I can tell you that.
I thought I would have it started today. I actually pulled it out last night to get the needles and everything, and then kind of got sidetracked, which is why it was in Pearl's line of view.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I'm gonna start this probably tonight, and so I'll have 2 works in progress going, 2 shawls.
We gotta find some trashy TV to watch.
Oh, there's plenty. Return to Amish comes on tomorrow night.
Woo. So,
anyway.
Very pretty. It's gorgeous. Go check out her website, because she can do a gradient. Let me tell you.
Yeah, the girlfriend has it.
She's got it.
She knows what she's doing.
Yeah. So that's it for next step. But we have some things for Throw Me Something, Mister.
Yes, we were actually thrown something.
You were thrown something as a surprise.
Absolutely surprised and very happy about it.
Absolutely. Danielle of Knox Yarn Company. We did a swap in the past, and then I approached her again, and I said, hey, let's do another swap. And she very kindly agreed. I know it was pretty close on the heels of the other one, but there's something about her yarn that just I feel like that she dyes the colors I gravitate towards. She really
Robin
does.
likes it a lot.
I do. So we ended up swapping 3 skeins, and then I bought one from her shop update. So this is the one that I bought.
I thought you swapped 2.
We swapped 2, and then I kept we swapped a 3rd one.
Okay, I'm confused, but okay.
I have 4 skeins. 1 was bought. That's the point.
Got it.
Yeah. So Knox Yarn Company, and this is her Faunus sock, which is 80/20 BFL and nylon.
It says 80% superwash blue face Leicester, but it's got to be 80% superwash, 20% BFL.
Yeah. But that one is
Look
Kitten
how
Party.
that is.
And I totally bought that because it reminded me of Pearl.
Kitten Party.
Oh, it's so cute. It looks like Pearl, and she's got her little purple collar, and she looks like a little toasted marshmallow kitten. So that's why I bought that. I'm going to be honest. That's why I bought that, because it looks like my cat.
Okay. We talked about this today at Knit Group. Totally buying yarn, colorways, bags, whatever, because of the name or because what's on it.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily always going by the color. If it's a name that calls your name.
This has all of it. This is the color and the name.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a home run.
See, I was thinking you were going to talk about the Knit Picks, the new Meow collection.
Oh, gosh.
And the kitty cat, the sweater with the big kitty cat face on the front.
That is so cute.
That's what I was kind of thinking of using this for that maybe. But also, I kind of want to put all my Knox yarns together and make a So Faded sweater.
Oh, that would be really pretty.
That's like on my list. It'll probably be a couple of months to a year down the line if I end up doing that.
That would be pretty.
And I would need a 5th color. I need 4th and 5th color.
I know who you can get it from.
I know. Just hit up Danielle again and be like, hey. I might actually just buy them from her shop updates.
These are different bases?
These 3 are the same base.
Yeah, she's got the same label and all.
Yeah. So this one is like breathtaking. Look at that, you guys. Look at this one. This is on her Fauna base as well, 80/20, and it's called Love and Monsters. And this is one of her Doctor Who colorways.
Yay!
Yeah. I think she did a kit for this one. I want to say with Valkyrie fibers. They did a kit. A Harry Potter kit? Harry Potter. Doctor Who kit. But it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's on tonight.
Doctor Who?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't been watching lately. I need to catch up maybe. I'd be lost. And then this is the 3rd color. This is Luna, which is, of course, a Harry Potter reference. And it's very interesting because her interpretation of Luna is different than what mine would be. So, but it's still absolutely amazing. Oh, it's so beautiful.
So it's not related to the moon at all?
I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Harry Potter Luna.
I don't know.
Pretty sure. But it's amazing. And then this is the skein that I saw, and I said, okay, I have to have one of those. Do you mind doing a swap? This is called Phosphoromancy. And it's a reference to The Magicians, which is a book series and television show. And I had actually just finished the first 5 episodes. And I didn't really care for the show, but I'm reading the first book, and I do like the book. I don't really care for the show. But this is on her mohair base. This is her Flora sock, 20% kid mohair, 55% superwash merino, and 25% nylon. So this sucker will be going into a shawl. So that's pretty gorgeous. But if I do a So Faded, and I'm like 80% sure I want to do a So Faded, I would do these 3, and then maybe fill in some gaps with some of the other colors that she does.
Yeah.
But I think this would be pretty in it.
Mm-hmm. I think that would be pretty in it.
Maybe this way? Yeah. Something like that. But, that's pretty far down the line. But Danielle also sent me some minis. She sent me some in her own yarn. This is, how do you say that? Fort Angelia?
Anglia.
Anglia? Oh,
mm-hmm.
Y'all are laughing at me right now, I can tell.
It's a car.
Yeah, I know. It's from Harry Potter. But I never knew how to say it because I never listened to the audiobooks, and I haven't really watched the movies. I don't know if they mention it in the movies, but it's been a long time since I watched the second Harry Potter movie. But it's a reference, I assume, to the tree that Harry and Ron the car that Harry and Ron crashed into the Whomping Willow in the Chamber of Secrets. So there's that one. This is Perfect Stitch Fiber Company in Fizzing Whizbees, which again is a Harry Potter reference. So, and then this one is her Sylvanas colorway, which, ooh, that might go into my sweater too. And then the last one is Miss Mothballs, and the colorway is Speckle Me. Yay.
Those are pretty.
Very
All three
pretty.
of those are pretty.
So I think Danielle and I have very similar color senses in terms of what we like to knit with and what she dyes.
I think that's probably why you gravitate.
Yeah,
toward.
but I don't. It's interesting because I don't really dye pastels as much as I dye bright colors.
That's true enough.
So that's very interesting because I do prefer to knit with speckles, but I mean pastels, but I dye really bright colors.
Yeah,
so I think you're about. But Danielle was a total sweetheart, and she was so kind and sent you a little bundle of minis.
Yes, so inside the package was something for me.
Yeah.
And this is a little mini skein set of Daniel's yarn.
It's like a little bouquet.
And this is the Labyrinth collection.
Yeah.
And this is on her Mars socks, which is $75.25. And it is 7 colors.
Yeah. I know.
And they're just beautiful.
I think this one is Sarah's Dream. And then the yellow one is Poison Peach.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked up the other ones. I can't remember them off the top of my head.
Yeah,
but they're based on Labyrinth.
They are just beautiful. And I have been itching to ball them up and put them into my blanket. But I held off. I was a good girl.
Yeah.
And wanted to show these beauties
to you. Thank you, Danielle.
Thank you, Danielle. That was very sweet of you to think
unexpected.
of me. Very
so
much
wonderful. So, thank you. And I cannot wait until we do another swap because that's super fun. It's always fun to get a surprise package in the mail. So, I ordered one more thing this week. My yarn supplier that I buy the Teeny Button Studio base yarn from does sometimes sample sales where you can buy just a single skein at the wholesale price just to try out a new base. And I saw this, and I'm not sure if I'm going to carry it because the base is a little expensive. But as a single skein, it's absolutely, it was worth trying. And it is absolutely amazing. I can tell you all that. So this is it. No, don't hold that up. Oh. This is, it's yak, it's superwash merino, yak, and silk. So 65% superwash merino, 20% silk, and 15% yak. So it is gorgeous. I don't think that you can just buy it if you don't have a wholesale account. I'm not sure exactly how that works.
Ooh.
I know, it's so freaking soft. So it's a single, and it's actually 523 yards. It's 120 gram skein, so it's a little bit heftier than a normal skein. So I might pair this.
I just love the color of that.
I know, this is undyed, so I didn't do anything to this. It came like that. Look at the sheen on that.
Mm-hmm. That silk really
yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. So I might take a look into carrying this in the shop. It's going to be interesting to see how it takes color. I don't know if I'm gonna try to overdye this one or not. I might just leave it. But
I mean, I think it's just a beautiful neutral.
It is. Yeah. So I just figured I'd show you guys and see if maybe that's a base y'all would want me to carry in the shop. Possibly. I know a lot of people I know, like Nomadic Yarns has yak now and a bunch of other people.
Mm-hmm. I think it would probably depend on what the price point was.
Yeah, I'd have to take a look and do some math about that. But I just thought it was fun, and the silk makes it look amazing. So, yeah, that's all we have for Throw Me Something Mister this week.
Mm-hmm.
We have anything else to talk about or just shop update?
I think that's it, except for shop update.
Okay, I'm going to have a little tiny shop update section this week. If you're not interested, then thank you for watching up until this point. I just have one skein to show y'all this week. We're recording on a Saturday. The shop updates go live on Friday nights, so a lot of the colors I put into the shop are now sold out. But I do still have some of this. This is my brand new colorway for this week. This is a New Orleans colorway.
I love this name.
It is called 3 a.m. on Bourbon Street. And it's a very muted rainbow color. And I think it's very, very fitting for Bourbon Street. It's got this kind of like nice, greenish brown, but like some of the neon pops, and it's very, yeah.
Bourbon Street's very colorful at night. Let's just put it that way. And it's colorful in many, many different ways.
And it stinks. Every time I've been on Bourbon Street, it smells like weed. It's disgusting.
I haven't been on Bourbon Street in a long time. I don't remember it ever smelling like that.
Yeah, it's bad. But it's good inspiration for a colorway. And we actually looked to see what time bars close on Bourbon Street, and they're all over the place. There's a couple that close at 11, but there's a bunch that are 24 hours. There's a bunch that close at 5 a.m. So I figured 3 a.m. was a good time because most of the bars are still open. But I believe I know I have this on BFL still. I think I have I have one left on Sparkle. The ladies at Knit Group today kind of, what would you call that? Sold me out.
Partook of your yarn.
Yeah, they snatched it.
It was a yarn tasting.
Yeah, and then I do have a couple skeins on Soft Sock as well. So if this interests you, it's up in the shop. I have a couple of other little assorted colorways, mostly restocks this week. And for those who are interested, the June edition, the June club slots. I always don't know what to call that. The club slots for June for the Teeny Button Studio Harry Potter Yarn of the Month Club have gone up. And as usual, there is a little description in the info box as well as a teaser photo. And this one I'm really excited about. I have this one in my head. Like, I know exactly what it's going to look like. I don't feel like I have to play around much with it. So I feel like this is going to be a good one. I mean, they're all good ones, but I feel like I know where this one's headed.
Now, when are the May colors going out?
May colors are going out next week, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. I need to figure out what day because I'm coming back on Tuesday. But they're all done. They're all dyed. I just need to finish labeling them and then put the packages together.
Okay, so those go out next week.
Yes, next week. The listing does say the middle of the month. So these are going to go out a little bit early. So that's good. I like to get them out a little bit earlier than people expect. So, yeah, and thank you to everyone who bought a May skein or has bought the club at all because it's been very, very successful. And I'm really excited that you guys are so trusting in me to buy a mystery skein. Because there's a lot of people that I know don't like to buy yarn unless they know what it looks like. So the fact that y'all trust me to dye something pretty really means a lot. So I think that's all we have to say.
That is absolutely it.
Yeah. So again, thank you for watching. And I guess we'll see y'all next week. Next Thursday, not next Friday.
Thursday's
although today we're not recording Friday, we're recording on Saturday.
Yeah, well.
But we're shooting for Thursdays.
Thursdays it is.
Yes, so we'll see you guys next week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.